My name's Rich. I'm an alcoholic and a drug addict. I started drinking and getting high when I was like 13. My family has a pretty extensive history of alcoholism, drug addiction. 13 years old, I smoked some pot. That became a daily thing right away. Within a couple of weeks, I had my first experience with alcohol. Drank until I blacked out. And it wasn't long after that before I was like raiding my mother's medicine cabinet for prescription medications. Just everybody that I knew in my neighborhood, in my school, in my family, was drinking and using drugs, so it just kind of seemed like something that everybody did. I didn't think anything of it when I started doing it. What I realized is like the drugs and the alcohol were never the problem. The problem was the way that I felt when I was sober, and I treated that with drugs and alcohol. And I think it's really important to acknowledge that because the old story is kind of like we paint this picture of like these harmful addictive drugs and people use them and they get addicted to them and it's the drug that ruins their life. But then we see examples of, so the problem wasn't with the drugs and the alcohol, it was with me. Granite Recovery Centers introduced me to the truth about my problem. And so like that was the beginning of the journey, and not only did they introduce me to to that perspective on what my real problem was, they also offered me a solution for that. When I think about what recovery's done for me, what it's done for me is it's given me the ability to show up for my brother and my nephew who was born while I was in treatment. It's given me the ability to develop really close connections with people in the recovery community. I have a very small circle, but they're people that I trust with all of me. I can tell them anything. What I found in recovery is that I was uncomfortable when I was sober. Like my internal condition that I experienced on a daily basis was like unbearable. It made my life sick, right? Like spiritually. So that's what the 12-step recovery process does, is it treats that spiritual sickness so that I can not only stay sober, but live a life that means something to me. And today in recovery, what I'm blessed with is purpose and meaning for my life. My name is Rich Fenderson, and I am Granite Recovery.
If you or a loved one you know are having problems with addictions, please call Granite Recovery Centers today at 1-866-613-5980 or visit us online at www.graniterecoverycenters.com.